House of the Dragon, Season 1, Episode number 5. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here to next week's episode of House of the Dragon. And last week, man, it seems like every single episode gets better and better. We're just ramping up and up and up. Ever since the first episode, man, I thought the first one was fantastic. Then the second one was really good. Then the third one was insane. Then the fourth one was really good. Obviously, last week's episode was the fourth one, and we had some more development, to say the least, man, you know, with Rhaenyra and kind of her choices of what she wants to do, you know, mess around with Daemon a little bit. I think we ended the episode with her actually, you know, having a little drink there, I guess we'll call it the Plan B drink, you know, to just as a kind of a fail-safe, I guess, a safety net in case anything did happen with her and Christian, which, I mean, at least that's not out. That might get out at some point, because that's a whole nother thing. Obviously, right now, their main kind of problem she's having is that everybody knows about her and Daemon, but nobody saw what happened with her and Kristen Cole. So if that gets out, that's going to be even worse. But, man, I'm excited to see what we have in store this week. I'm excited to see if we have another time jump at all. You know, obviously, everything that happened with Daemon in her last episode kind of led to Daemon and, you know, his brother going back at it again. And it kind of sucks because you see with Daemon, like, he does care about his family and whatnot. Like, he's not all bad, but he also has his own personal agenda, which I feel like is just everybody. You know, at least he does kind of, you know, actually care for his family, because there's people in the Game of Thrones world, you know, that they don't give a fuck if you family. You know, they don't screw you over no matter what. And then we have everything going on with Otto too. He is no longer Hand of the King, so I'm kind of curious as to who's going to replace him and how that's going to affect Viserys and Alicent's relationship going forward. You know, how she's going to feel about that. I mean, he is the king, so she can't really say much. But regardless, guys, I'm going to stop wasting time. We're going to go ahead. We're going to hop into this episode. Before we do, I do ask if you guys are new to the channel, you do hit that subscribe button. Comment down below what you guys want to see next, man. Drop a like on the video for your boy. For reaction, we have on Patreon, as well as early access to the next 2 episodes. If you guys want to check that out, link in the description down below. But we're going to go ahead. We're going to hop into this episode. I'm kind of curious, too, because it seems like, I mean, I guess it seems like, you know, from episode 1 up till now, we've kind of had like an episode that's more like the first episode. We had some dialogue and all that stuff, but we had some action in it. You know what I mean? The second episode was more dialogue heavy and everything like that. Not really much action. Third episode, pretty fucking action heavy, at least toward the end. You know, we had everything with Daemon and, you know, the dragon taking back over, killing the crab people and whatnot. And then last episode, definitely way more dialogue heavy. I don't think we had any action at all. So I'm kind of curious if now this episode, we're going to go back to more action and a little less dialogue, because it seems like that's been the theme these first couple of episodes. But, you know, with Game of Thrones, you never know. It can switch up. And like I talked about last week, too, I wonder if we're going to be sticking with the kind of same old shit in episode 9 being the crazy episode or not, you know? I'm trying not to get attached to too many characters because I know how this world is, but like Rhaenyra, Daemon, my 2 favorite characters right now, I'd say Viserys is pretty dope. Some shit gonna happen, ain't it, man?
What brings you to the Vale? Or have you at last come to consummate our marriage? The Vale sheep might be willing, even if I'm not. Our sheep are prettier, after all. Or perhaps your brother has at last had his fill of your company.
He been through some shit.
What will you do now? Will you strike the child down? Or...
Why she say or? Because she knows he's gonna kill her? Oh my god. Bro, what did she break? It sounded like she broke something. Oh, shit. Damn, what a cut. I mean, I guess it makes sense that Daemon came to the Vale now. I mean, he's kind of exhausted all his options at this point. He already been kicked out once and went somewhere and came back.
Your informant was wrong. An honest mistake, perhaps, but I did not foresee this.
You should have.
If you had not been so relentless in advancing Aegon as heir.
He's too pushy.
The king will die. It may be months or years, but he'll not live to be an old man. The realm will not accept her, and to secure her claim, she'll have to put your children to the sword. She'll have no choice.
I can see where he's coming from, but it's also like, bro,
You're no fool, and yet you choose not to see it.
he's been pushing his blood, trying to get his blood on the throne.
Either you prepare Aegon to rule, or you cleave to Rhaenyra and pray for her mercy.
So sad, man. Like, I feel for Alicent, man. She never even wanted to be in this position, married to the king, have his kids and all this shit, you know? She got put here because of her dad. And then now she's being told she like one of her only friends, real friends, that she's got to kind of turn on her, so to speak, essentially. I mean, I get where her dad's coming from too, because we've seen what Daenerys is capable of and whatnot. But it's also like, Otto, bro, you've been pushing for that shit for so long. You kind of forced her into this position yourself. She didn't want to be here. Where are we at? Is this Lord Corlys? Lord Corlys's place?
Where is Lord Corlys? He should be here to receive the king.
Oh god, this is awkward.
Welcome to High Tide, Your Grace.
Is this how House Velaryon greets its king?
My father has but just returned from his long journey, and he has hastened to the Hall of Nine to await Your Grace's arrival.
Your father was a good man.
He gonna get in her ear now.
I did wonder if she could be relied upon now that she's unwell.
Unwell? I haven't heard anything.
It's just that on the very same night your father was dismissed, the Grand Maester delivered a tea to the princess's chambers.
Wow. He's telling her.
That the Grand Maester himself brought.
At the direction of the king, as I understand it.
Plan not seed it down. Now it's gonna cause a rift.
Rhaenyra sailed with the king to Driftmark. Yesterday at daybreak.
Oh, what good news. I must have been in error.
Nope, she knows what the tea was for. And he does too, that's why he's telling her.
That condition must be something very serious. What happiness it is to have been wrong.
He did that shit on purpose. Look at him. He knows. He knows she wasn't sick. He knows what it was. He just wanted to get in her ear. That rift is being created more and more. Now there's gonna be that fucking whole thing going on with Alicent. She's gonna be the new Otto. She's gonna be going to protect her kids. You know what I mean? Which I don't blame her. Oh, bro.
Come,
Oh,
cousin.
shit. Bro,
Let us
fuck.
discover what might be had for breakfast.
Giving me Red Wedding flashbacks, seeing those doors close. Like, shit, man. Give me some Red Wedding PTSD.
May I offer you a chair?
Cousin!
Princess.
Yeah, man, it's sick and hurting everywhere, bro. He's dying.
Despite spending most of my days amidst the grandeur of the Red Keep, the halls of High Tide never fail to impress.
Though I do wish we could meet under happier pretenses. Damon's wife, the Lady Rhea Royce, has passed.
What?
A hunting mishap.
Oh, yeah. That's right, the one from the start. I was thinking about the girl he was with before.
I wish to propose a marriage between your son, Selena, and my daughter and heir, the Princess Rhaenyra. It's long past time our houses were united in blood. The last pillars of old Valyria.
He's like, I tried to before.
We would like to know how the succession will be handled.
Rhaenyra is my heir. Upon my death, my throne and my titles will pass to her. She and Selena's firstborn child, regardless of gender, will inherit the Iron Throne from her.
So not him, Sir Laenor.
Their children would take their father's name, that they would be born Velaryons.
Damn.
Surely, Lord Corlys, you are not proposing the Targaryen dynasty end with my daughter simply because she's a woman.
Yeah, I get it. Because then his house name would be on the throne. Bro, I thought he was just seasick. He looks like he's really fucked up.
At such time when their firstborn ascends the Iron Throne, he or she will do so bearing the name Targaryen.
Damn.
Dragons will rule the Seven Kingdoms for the next 100 years, just as they did the last.
This is an equitable compromise.
Good.
That was a little tense, man. I didn't know if he was just gonna accept, but this still feels tense. Dude, I don't know, I'm getting like nervous vibes like I had during the Red Wedding. You know, like fuck, bro. I thought he was just seasick, but he's really fucked up, huh?
It's undignified of the king to drag himself here and beg for Laenor's hand.
Do they seem familiar?
They grew up together. Familiarity is not at issue.
I'm sure Laenor was already taken with her. She's grown quite comely these last few years.
You know his true nature.
Yeah. Okay.
There is no pleasure in the world like bedding a woman.
We are pleased.
So that's what she was insinuating earlier, okay.
Knives will come out for her, her husband, and for their heirs.
Our house controls the realm's navy and half its dragons. Anyone fool enough to challenge Rhaenyra's claim will be crushed.
To what end, Corlys? Wealth, power, pride?
Justice by all rights. You should be queen of the Seven Kingdoms.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. She knows how it is because she was close to being queen. Super close.
Your betrothed gives you leave, of her own free will, to continue partaking of.
I've come to meet my fate, and you make a jape of it.
That Rhaenyra will be queen of the Seven Kingdoms, and you will be her king consort. Think of the tournament,
But the feasts, the battles at sea.
Yeah, you see how they kind of set it up. You know, the little subtleness from Rhaenyra when she was talking to him, and then a little bit more you saw it when Corlys and Rhaenys were talking.
If there were another path, one that led to freedom, would you tread it?
Talking about them running away or something?
I have deep knowledge of the port at Sunspear, where I've seen the ships of Essos setting sail with their holds full of oranges and...
Yeah, he's talking about them leaving.
Are you asking for leave?
I'm asking you to come with me, away from all of this.
Just go be free together.
Of your inheritance, let us leave it all behind and see the world together.
He really does love her. I think he fell in love with her.
It is my duty to marry a nobleman from a great house, and Sir Laenor will make a fine husband.
Dude's hurt.
My marriage does not have to be the end.
Yeah, she already covered that since she talked with Laenor.
I've granted him leave to pursue his own interests. And in turn, he's granted me the same.
So you want me to be your whore?
Yep. Quite literally. Just a fling.
As a knight of your king's garden, an oath of chastity, I've broken it. I've soiled my white cloak. It is the only thing I have to my fucking name. I thought if we were married, I might be able to restore it.
Yeah, he feels like he ruined his honor.
The Iron Throne looms larger than me, larger than anyone in my family. Aegon the Conqueror, united 7 kingdoms, and put them on a path. So, Kristen...
Yeah, man, see, that's the thing, bro. She was just looking for a little fling, you know. He ended up fucking around and falling in love. You know, I mean, maybe she does care for him a little bit, but not as much as he cares for her, clearly. But it's also like, I guess she has some big duties, but it's like, fuck, man, he broke his shit to be with her. I feel bad for him. Fuck around and fell in love, man.
There's been a rumor. Or rather, my father received an accounting of a lapse of morals that may have occurred. It is, of course, unthinkable for me to question the virtue of the princess, whom...
He's thinking it's between him and her, but she's talking about her and Daemon.
I did, however, wonder if...
Bro, he's gonna fuck around and say some wrong shit.
breaches, or rather lapses...
It happened, Your Grace.
Oh, shit. He's talking about him and Rhaenyra, though.
The sin you allude to.
He thinks he's talking about him and Rhaenyra.
At her instigation, it is true, but that should... It is
She
no
doesn't
excuse.
even... Damn, man. He's gonna be hurt even more when he finds out she's talking about Daemon.
I have dishonored myself.
I deserve no consideration. As a clement queen, you are inclined to pity. I would ask only this, that rather than gelding me and having me tortured, you would sentence me mercifully to death.
Dude. Man, dude, this is fucked up. I feel so bad for Kristen because he's been so loyal and stuff, and it's like, oh, I mean, he made the choice to get with her too, but it's like, fuck. He's gonna be the one to deal with all the consequences.
Will I be remembered as a good king, Lionel?
Your Grace?
What will they say of me? I have neither fought nor conquered, nor suffered any great defeat.
He hasn't really done anything.
Some might call that good fortune. Is it not better to live in peace than to have songs sung after you are dead?
Yeah.
Perhaps.
He had some opportunities to go to war and stuff, but he just didn't. Bro, he might not make it out this episode. Oh my gosh. Like, it definitely seemed like he dying, but like, he might not make it to the end of this episode. Shit. Ooh, the dragons. Where they at, bitch? Eee! Oh my god, dude. Just look at the variations in them too. Color and everything.
House Lannister, with their lord, Jason Lannister. Lord Paramount of the West, and Master of Casterly Rock.
The fucking Lannisters, man. You kind of look like Jamie a bit.
I admit, I cannot imagine what you might have planned for the wedding.
Oh, my daughter is the future queen. I wanted this to be a wedding for the histories.
He's looking a little better.
I understand the queen is still readying herself for the celebrations.
This
She's
is
upset.
why men wage war. Because a woman would never be ready for the battle in time.
She's like, what? Did you just say that?
Your presence is always such a pleasure, Lord Jason.
Princess. Your Grace.
Literally talking to the person who's supposed to be the future queen.
We are very honored to have you as a guest, Sir Gerald. I must say, I was most distressed to hear of the Lady Rhea's tragic passing.
Oh, this is the dude from the start that was gonna ride out with her.
Lady Rhea was a unique character.
If there is anything the Crown might do to aid House Royce or to...
Who is this?
Of House Velaryon, Lord of the Tides, Master of Driftmark.
What an entrance.
The future King Consort.
What an entrance, man. Jesus. Talk about hyping him up.
My betrothed.
My betrothed.
Maybe it'll allow him to actually be, you know, cordial with one another, as opposed to being like Daemon and his wife. Yeah, and Alicent's still not there. Poor Kristen, man, dude. See, fuck around and fell in love. Oh, Daemon. Here comes old boy strutting in, huh? Oh, shit. Eh, this is a little awkward, huh? To come take him out? Oh, a chair. I thought he was calling in some of his boys to come take him out, but I guess he's giving him a seat. Shit.
Tonight is only its beginning. We honor the Crown's oldest and fiercest ally, House Velaryon, reaching back to the days of old Valyria and the age of dragons. With House Targaryen and
What? What are we looking at? Why you make that face? Who's coming in here? Alicent? Bro. This music, I'm not liking it.
The king will not be happy, right in the midst of his speech.
Dude, I don't like this. This music is giving me Red Wedding vibes.
The beacon on the high tower. Do you know what color it glows when Old Town calls its banners to war?
Green.
Oh shit. That's why she's wearing the green.
What a blessing this is for you.
That's why she's wearing the green. Damn. some shit is about to go down.
With House Targaryen and House Velaryon united, I hope to herald in the second age of dragons. 7 days of tournament and feasting.
Dude.
Your future queen and Selena Velaryon, the heir to Driftmark.
Dude, I don't like these vibes and talking about a wedding and all this shit, man. Dude, I feel a tenseness here. I don't know what Alicent's capable of, but shit. Like, just the look on her face. It could just be maybe she's gonna announce it in front of everybody what happened. I don't know, dude. It could be something more. Fuck. Poor Kristen, man. Dude, just the look on everyone's faces, because everyone knows so much shit. Like, fucking Alicent's thinking about all the shit she just heard from Kristen. Kristen's thinking about everything between them and the fact that he asked her to run away. Everyone's putting everything together. He just realized that Kristen is the one she's trying to be with, you know? But she's also trying to be with Daemon too, dude. It's like, what the fuck is this, man? Daemon's smug smirk too all the time.
Men are made to answer for their crimes. Even Targaryens.
Who are you?
Sir Gerald Royce of Roomstone.
And?
He knows he killed her, or thinks that he did anyway. Well, we know he did, but I don't know if he has any proof.
I am cousin to your late lady wife.
Terrible thing. I'm positively bereft. Such a tragic accident.
It was no accident.
Are you confessing some guilt, Sir Gerald?
I am making an accusation.
The truth is, I'm glad you've come. I wish to speak to you about my inheritance.
Damn. That's why he killed her. Daemon's confident. I mean, that's why he came to kill her, so he can take everything that she was supposed to have, right? So he can get runestone and whatnot. I mean, Daemon, he does everything for a reason, you know? He doesn't just do stuff just to do it. He's always got a reason behind it. But that's the thing you gotta love about Daemon too, you know? It's like, he's not necessarily a bad character, but he's also not a good character.
We should swear to each other to guard them and their secrets. Because if those are kept safe, then so will we all.
He already let the secret out though, man. He fucked up. Cause he let that secret out already. It's too late, man. He told Alicent that shit, and you know she gonna be pissed, especially everything that happened with her dad. Just come find out that Rhaenyra did do it. I mean, not necessarily with Daemon specifically, but oh shit. Wait, what the hell happened? Oh fuck. Kristen's taking out Daemon. Oh shit. Bro, Kristen, he's letting his emotions show, man. Oh fuck. Wait, that wasn't even Daemon on the ground. Oh god. Is he having a heart attack? Or is he what the fuck? Bro, who is he attacking? Oh my god. Bro, that was like Oberyn's fucking face, man. Was that Joffrey? Oh no, why though? Just because of what he had said to him? Bro, this is... like, why? Oh my god. And where did Daemon go? Bro, was it literally just because of what he said to him? Oh my god, man. That was a fucking Oberyn 2.0.
And praise to join two souls as one.
Oh.
Father.
Whatever may come.
Damn, is Kristen about to kill himself?
Rhaenyra of House Targaryen to be
Yes.
man and wife. One soul. Now and forever.
Sir Kristen.
Oh shit, Alicent. Bro. You can just tell when the music is hitting on the on some Game of Thrones shit. Like, oh my god, the rat coming in just drinking it up. Like, you know it's gonna be some shit. Is that the end, bro? That's where we're ending the episode? What the fuck, man? Oh my god. House of the Dragon, season 1, episode 5 is in the books, ladies and gentlemen. What an episode, bro. So, dude, Sir Joffrey, man, the name, you know, having flashbacks, but Sir Joffrey, man, dude got Oberyn pretty much. Like, he punched his skull in, man. Like, I thought at first he was going after Daemon, you know, because of how he was with Rhaenyra, and he just kind of finally snapped. But, like, dude, he, like, was it just because what he had said to him about keeping the secrets and whatnot? Like, ah, my God. He just did that shit right there too, man. See, that's the thing, man. It has consequences, you know, what you do. I get he made the choice to, you know, kind of get with Rhaenyra too, but it's like, Rhaenyra, you know, she kind of pushed him to it. You know, and it's like, fuck, man, he ended up falling in love with her. She was kind of looking for a little fling off the stuff her and Daemon had been doing, and he fucked around and fell in love with her. I mean, they spent a lot of time together, and he'd been protecting her for a long ass time. So, you know, for her to do that and shit, like, he already cares for her, so that took it to another level. He just ended up falling in love. He thought they could run away together and shit. That probably broke his heart when she said no to that. And then having to see her get married, and then having, you know, Joffrey come up and say some shit like that. It was just all building up, and having to watch it throughout the evening too. Like, you could tell in his eyes, man, he was getting to his breaking point. But with the music build up, man, and people talking about the wedding and shit, like, it really just felt like it was gonna be some red wedding stuff again, man. You know, like, so there's something with Game of Thrones. You can tell when they bring in a certain type of music. You know, you watch Game of Thrones, you've learned what that kind of is, and this was it. You know, it had the slow build up. And it's like, oh my god, this is just like with the Red Wedding, or like the episode where Tommen, I think, had jumped out the window. Fuck, man, it's been so long, I already forget names. But yeah, like when he had jumped out the window, that whole episode, the soundtrack for it was like, oh my god. And when the Citadel blew up, like, that was insane. This, you know, just the build up, man, you could tell something was gonna happen. Now, I will say, I thought it was gonna be something with Alicent. Like, when they started talking about the colors and the green, and she was wearing it, and, you know, everything that happened, I thought she was gonna have, like, I thought it was gonna be something way worse, you know, and people were gonna come in and start killing. But I mean, I guess this is still a shitty situation, because, you know, Joffrey, he died, which sucks for Lenore. I'm sure that's going to cause some problems between them and their relationship, because now they, you know, before it seemed good, they were all happy and stuff, and it was what it was, but now I feel like that's going to cause some issues. The king, he's in bad shit. Like, he's probably fucking dying. You know what I mean? Daemon, who the hell knows what he's gonna do? I mean, Lenore and him are married now. It's like they rushed it or whatever, you know, because I think it wasn't supposed to happen for a bit. They were supposed to do the tournaments and all that and the feast, but they just straight jumped to the wedding to get it done with, I guess. Man, so I guess that's part of the reason Daemon had killed his wife at the start of the episode too, so that he could get married again. I mean, he was just gonna take 2 wives, but I guess that's part of the reason, but also the other part, you know, to inherit all her stuff. I think he said runestone, so he's gonna inherit that from her and whatnot, since they didn't have any kids. But what an episode, man. You know, the Game of Thrones, like, even with House of the Dragon, I know it's a Game of Thrones show or whatever, technically, it still has that exact feel, man, with the intro, with the vibes, the characters, the music and stuff. Like, you still see it here. And the thing is, this is episode fucking 5, man. Like, I think we're getting to the point where it's like every episode is so amazing, it seems like it should be a finale. Because I was about to say, this episode feels like it should be like a finale. And thinking back, like, I don't say that for many shows, but I feel like with Game of Thrones, I said that a lot. Like, oh my god, this is just episode 3, or this is just episode 6 or whatever, you know? I mean, everybody knows episode 9 is supposed to be the big one and stuff, but like the show just does such an amazing job with every single episode. It makes it seem like every single episode is a finale, man, because so much happens and it's so crazy. But I will say, I do think this was the craziest episode this season. I think it was absolutely incredibly well done, man, with the music. I love whenever they do that, you know, with the just the build up throughout, you know, maybe not the entire episode, but a big chunk of it, you know. We had that background music just building up ever since the little get together started for the wedding. And then it kind of came to a conclusion at the end there. I love when they do that. They've done it multiple times in Game of Thrones, and it seems like this is the first time they've done it in this show, man. But another fantastic episode of House of the Dragon is in the books, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what you guys thought about it in the comment section down below. Like always, also if you guys did enjoy this reaction video, make sure to leave a like. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for reaction to be up on Patreon, as well as early access to the next 2 episodes if you guys want to check that out. Link in the description down below. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. What is going on, everybody? I hope you guys all did enjoy that video you just checked out. If you did, make sure to drop a like and comment down below. What is a movie or TV series that you guys would like to see me react to next? Want to give a couple quick shout outs to some of my highest tier supporters over on Patreon, man. Shout out to the homie That's So Gordo, the homie Silas Kane, and the homie Alexander Collins. I appreciate your guys' insane support, man. If you guys want to join the Patreon family, link is on screen right now, as well as in the description down below. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one.